And welcome back to, excuse me, there's a fly here. Welcome back to Who Would Win. Before anyone asks, I know I look a little pale, disheveled, and a little sweaty. That's because it's around 89 degrees outside right now. I'm not tripping on anything, people. I'm just really hot. I'm just sweating a bit here. I had some guy ask when I did my Samurai Jack versus Afro prediction if I was tripping on something, and I said no, it's just hot. And he's like, yeah, huh? Which I'm guessing they just meant that jokingly, but still, like, you realize it's hot here right now. I'm in Massachusetts. We got a heat wave going right now. Again, the heat broke for about a week. Now it's come back in full. I digress. So, Random Shits channel asked the question: who'd win in a fight? An engineer from the Alien Prometheus franchise versus the Predalien from the Alien Predator franchise. Now, with the Predalien, I gotta clarify that right now. We're gonna have to use just the movie Predalien, just simply due to the fact that the Predalien there's been a couple different interpretations of it over the years. Generally speaking, they're mostly the same, but there's some differences that just don't really matter that much. But design-wise, and I don't remember every version of them. What I do remember is the Alien vs. Requiem one. So I do remember that one. And the engineer is obvious. Now, it should be noted here that I'm pretty certain engineers and xenomorphs have clashed in the Dark Horse comics. I don't know who came out on top of that. I know, hypothetically speaking, that there is actually a xenomorph homeworld, and they're actually a legitimate species. But in the movies, it's implied that they were actually created by, partially created by the engineer, but ultimately created by David, as you found out in Alien Covenant. So I don't know the exact history when you break it down, but we're also just gonna go movie to movie in this. So the engineer are humanoid beings standing somewhere between the 7 and 8 foot range. They are extremely muscular, extremely powerful. They are geneticists. They terraform plants with life, basically. They can also wipe out life simply through mutation, mutagenics, as you see with the black ooze they created. It's also believed there's two sects of engineer: the life givers and the life takers. Those that basically made that basically the planet that Prometheus lands on, basically a weapons facility, and those who seed plants with life, as that one in the beginning. In terms of physicality, they're far more stronger than any normal individual, normal person. However, it was not strong enough to take on the Trilobite, the super facehugger that we had in Prometheus. But I mean, it all depends on physical strength versus and actual skill. Because it's humanoid, it probably knows how to fight too. It probably throw a decent punch, things along those lines. Is it actually capable of speaking our language? That doesn't matter. It's like, why'd you bring that up? Because that's something to talk about. So they also have their exosuits. The exosuits do give them a bit of bulk. Honestly, no, they are wearing their exosuits. I should say their helmets give them a little bit of protection. I actually don't understand what the helmet is really for. Maybe it's for breathing in a different atmosphere, but you can tell you could breathe in the atmosphere. Is it controlling the ship? Maybe? I don't think that's the case either. Anyone know what the helmet's actually for? So he's got the helmet though, so I guess it provides a little bit of protection in the fight. The Predalien, as it is pretty much implied by its name, is an alien or a xenomorph that comes out of a predator. Yawut, I think is the actual species name. Or Yautja. That's it. Yautja is the actual species name. Now, the way it's depicted, at least in the Alien Predator Requiem movie, is it's definitely bulkier than your normal predator, or alien. It's also capable of impregnating people with eggs. We're not going to really get to that, because whatever. It's implied that one actually might have been like a semi-pseudo-queen. But it's got dreads. It's physically tougher than your normal alien, but it also might be a little less stealthy, at least in terms of actual agility. But because the predators, despite their size, are also stealthy, it could gain some of those traits as well. It has its tail, has its ass, its blood, has that ferocity to it. There's really nothing else to say about that. It's pretty much just a slightly stronger xenomorph. So if these two clashed, who would win a fight? Well, that's actually a pretty easy scenario to set up. Engineer seeding a homeworld, and he's wiping out. Maybe he's getting rid of some xenomorphs, but a facehugger got away. attach stuff onto a yacht that was also on the planet, and the Predalien comes. So the engineer senses something. Maybe his helmet has some sensors. Senses something in the bush, and kind of goes to investigate. Then the Predalien pops out and jumps on it. And is like, and the engineer's like, and then throws him off. So now this fight commences. Physically speaking, I would be willing to bet that they're probably on par in strength. Durability-wise, that suit probably gives the engineer a bit more, can maybe take a bit more stabbing weapon, piercing weapons, blunt force trauma. But the alien does have some pretty tough exoskeleton. The Predalien does have that. So, I mean, he can definitely punch the alien down. Just boom, boom, boom. Just grab it. Just try to wrestle to the ground. Maybe try to snap his neck. Unfortunately, the alien's got a tail. The Predalien's got a tail. So it stabs him in the back. Like, and then he just grabs the tail and just swings it. It starts kind of like an Alien versus Predator original. Swings it around. Just throws it into a tree. He's ready to go, but he collapses a bit. The Predalien comes. Jumps on him again. Now he's coming in, just trying to, he's dodging. And then he grabs it and just rips it out. Whatever. So he's now coughing up acid blood. The engineer gets on him again and just snaps his neck. And there you go. My vote for goes for the engineer on the grounds that the engineer, among anything else, they're probably equal or close to equal in terms of durability. Strength, they're probably close to equal to. Actual assault capabilities, like weaponry, the Predalien's got the advantage on that, and acid blood. But the engineer is the smarter and probably is the smarter one, and knows of tactics and hand-to-hand moves, things along those lines. So it will get on top of the Predalien and just snap his neck. Now, will the Predalien win in a certain amount of fights? Absolutely, he'd win in a certain amount of fights. There's no evidence to say that an engineer actually could take on a Xenomorph one-on-one. Again, I haven't read the Dark Horse comics, so... And you know what? Actually, I'm going to bring that up right now. Maybe, if there's evidence to say that he could, that might... a Xenomorph... there it is. A Xenomorph versus... Engineer. All right. Xenomorph versus Engineer. What do we got here for information here? There was a scene in Prometheus 2 where Engineer was supposed to fight a Xenomorph. Let's see here. All right, now I'm just getting a bunch of people doing fan theories. I'm not getting any. I'm not getting any comic and descriptions right. Okay, here we go. Engineer fighting a Predator, which I know those fights have taken place. Okay, we do have an Engineer taking on a Queen Alien, but no, that's Team Halo. Engineer's fully capable of going blow to blow with a Queen Alien of all things. So yes, that actually does happen in a planet in a comic at one point. So yes, if a Engineer can take on a Queen Alien, I don't know if he won. But if an Engineer can take on a Queen Alien, then yes, I do believe that it could take on a Predalien without too much difficulty. But yeah, the Predalien could easily get a lucky shot at it and just spear him. So I'm going to go 10 out of 9. 10 out of 9. 9 out of 10 for the Engineer. I think there's a 10% chance where the Predator wins. The Predalien wins. I definitely think that. But what do you think? Do you think the Engineer stomps? Do you think the Predalien just owns him? Let me know. Put in the comments below. Thanks for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, superhero, magic, what if, anything you do on this channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to it at some point. So thanks for watching. What If will be up in